My professional background is that of an antitrust lawyer. I was in the box business, the corrugated box business, and I was interested in law, and I decided that after I'd been out of college and out of the Army for a while to go to law school. So that's where I started. The start in my legal career involved inventing a product that I was selling, inventing a box that would hold 50 pounds of nails that would be used by U.S. Steel or Bethlehem Steel, and getting a patent on it. And getting the patent on it got me introduced to law and the legal way of the legal end of doing things, and that's what got me going. I had always wanted to be a lawyer. Before I went to undergraduate school, I wanted to be a lawyer. So I intended to go to law school at some point, but I couldn't work it out immediately after college. I had to get into the service first. I graduated from Brown University in 1958. I was a major in political science, and I went into the service right after I graduated from undergraduate school. I went into the service. I was in the service for 2 years. When I got out, about a year after I got out of the service, I decided to go to law school, which I did. I graduated from law school in 1971. I think I mentioned I graduated from Brown in 1958. So I was out for 13 years before I graduated from law school. I chose political science simply because I'd always been interested in politics. Can't really explain why, other than I just found it fascinating. And that's why I picked political science. My wife and I were married in 1962. Moved down here from Philadelphia. We moved down to Maryland. Yeah, my wife was a big inspiration because she understood that I wanted to go to night school to get a law degree and do this, that, and the other thing, and was fine with it. And she cooperated every way she could in order to allow it to happen. My family played a big role as far as what limited success I've had. They played a very big role in that. I think that when the parents of my children's friends would be home at night with them and doing this, that, and the other thing, I'd be out doing something else, and they put up with it. It was a sacrifice on their part. They didn't get the same treatment at home that their friends were getting. Immediately after graduating from law school, I started a small two-man law firm. And one of the things I was doing in the two-man law firm was getting interested in the antitrust area. For some reason, I can't remember now exactly what it was, I went down to the Attorney General's office to see the Attorney General about a matter they had going. And that led to my being appointed the chief of the Maryland Antitrust Division. I would say the crowning achievement was winning a case in the Supreme Court. It was Exxon versus the state of Maryland. Where Exxon had sued the state of Maryland to have a statute declared unconstitutional. And I was picked to defend it. And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I don't really see any difference between a personal achievement and a business achievement, particularly if the business achievement is also professional achievement. The Attorney General that I worked for, Bill Birch, inspired me very much. He was a great guy to work for, and he was very enthusiastic and would always go out of his way to try to help you get ahead, and that made a big difference to me. I hope to be able to leave a legacy of essentially the same thing that I've done. The things that others helped me to do, I'd like to help others to do themselves. Do what you want to do. If you want to do it, do it. and don't let things stand in your way. Just that whenever I tried to do something along those lines, it seemed to work. And I was not disappointed. I like to be remembered anyway. No particular way. Nothing in particular. I would like the idea that people think that I had done a good job, that's all. Yeah, the sacrifices that I made in order to have a legal career, in my view, certainly were worth it. I enjoyed the legal career immensely and wouldn't have traded it for anything in the world.